What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Matt Stingray. Thanks for checking in to the Rock the Watch channel. Guys, today we're going to do the full review of the Citizen CTO Eco Drive. Let's rock this watch. All right, guys, so there it is. The Citizen CTO Eco Drive. CTO stands for check this out. I guess that's supposed to be cool, only they put it on the wrong watch, but we'll talk about that later. Let's just kind of take a little courtesy gander. Oh, let me fix that D. Take a courtesy gander at this watch. Don't look at that. Yeah, so there it is, guys. Let's check out the specs and features of this watch. This watch has a 42 millimeter case diameter. It has a thickness of 10 millimeters. It has a lug to lug of 48 millimeters. It has a lug width of 22 millimeters. This watch is powered by the Quartz E111 Eco Drive movement. It has a mineral crystal, a date complication at the 3 o'clock, a 3 o'clock sign crown. It has 100 meters of water resistance. It has, as you can see, it's kind of got a grayish sunburst dial. This watch has no lume, and the bracelet is 22 millimeters tapering down to 20 millimeters to the cheap pressed clasp. The bracelet is held together by split pins. As you can see, the crown has no knurling on it. Not that it really needs it for a quartz. I guess they kind of did that for a stylish thing. It only has one Arabic numeral at the top, the 12. The rest are all baton style indices. So, this watch has a couple of issues. Well, first, let me say, what do I like about this watch? Not much. Okay? They did some really weird stuff with this. I think this leans towards more the fashion watch arena. I bought this because I bought a very similar spec Seiko, the SNE 361, which I did a full review of. I'll put a link to that down below because I want to compare the two. You'll see a future comparison video coming from these two. This just doesn't, they did a lot of weird things, like, yeah, you put a date complication at the 3, but why is it so far inset? It just looks weird to me. Most watches, like, let me show you an example. Here's one, Seiko Alpinist. See that? The date complication has replaced the 3 o'clock indice. All right? That's kind of how most watches do it. Tag Heuer, I kind of gave away the wristwatch check, but it's kind of offset to the outside. This one's really far inside. That's the first thing I noticed about this watch. This watch just did not excite me at all. When I opened the box, I was like, wah, wah, wah. I don't dig how they do this with the flat bracelet. And by the way, look at that. And I will roll macro shots into that. Look at that. That looks like they they just ground that down with freaking cement or a bench grinder or something. It is horrible. Why would you make a watch and not have an end lug to cover that mess up? I mean, I don't know if I even have a watch on a table that has that covered up, but most watches, even if that's covered up and can't be seen, you wouldn't see. It'd be highly polished. You could kind of see it on the Saab right there. It would be highly polished underneath. That's the type of attention to detail. Nah, they said, nah, screw it. I mean, the brushing on the outside is kind of rough too. It's consistent, but it's very grainy. But this is really bad. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking with this watch. I'm not a big fan of this weird wide open lugs here that they kind of cut out right there. This one just doesn't do it for me. So I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. This is, I mean, it's keeping time. I mean, but I rocked this for a little while and then it just kind of sat there in the box. So I don't got much else to say about it, guys. It's not that great of a watch. I definitely do not give this one a thumbs up. But let's see what it looks like on the wrist. But before we do that, quick wristwatch check, which you've already seen, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just bear with me. I am rocking my Tag Heuer Formula 1. Very cool watch. Did an unboxing of this one. I will put a link to that down below. Go and check that out. It's cool. It's cool. I'd rather wear this one than this one I'm putting on right now. But let's still see what it looks like on the wrist. There it is. I mean, if that's your thing, guys, it's not the worst watch I've ever had quality-wise. There's definitely a quality control issue right there with that thing. But it's just kind of meh. And that's the best thing I could say about it. Guys, if you like this type of content, even though it is a meh watch, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And as always, rock that watch.